Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dion. I'm back with some daily research as well as a lineup that I constructed, man, for tomorrow's slate for August 10th. Uh, this is not what I'm necessarily rolling with, but this is what I got for a little rough draft after some research, man. It's only 7 games being played tomorrow, so not much you have to really do. But let's get into some of these picks, man. I like to separate them game by game. I don't go pitcher, catcher, first base, but well, since I already done the research, let's get into that, man. As far as pitchers go, Chris Sale is pretty much a lock in my lineup. He has the highest. He's the second highest favorite tomorrow after John Neese, who I'll talk about in a second. With that, 140 is the line is actually went up. 147 to 140, 139 to 140, 140. So I mean, I guess we could just round this off a little bit. We're just gonna go around 140, man. They have it as a 7 over under, and they're taking the under on that, man. So those are that's definitely something encouraging. So I like Chris Sale, man. He's pretty good play. The Angels don't really have too many lefty killers, man. I just want to show you guys something. Let's get into this real quick. I'm gonna show you the last time this is who the Angels play versus lefties. Scrolling through them, gotta go back to that game. This is what they rolled out against Kershaw, man. I'm highlighting it right here if you guys can see. Shane Victorino, Giovanni Trout, Albert Pujols, Eric Aybar, Carlos Perez, David DeJesus, Taylor Featherson, Andrew Heaney, man. And by no means are any of these guys a lefty killer except for Mike Trout. And if you guys want to check something out, none of these guys have good BVP versus Sale. You got Sale in the home game. Let me go to this real quick. I do think Trout owns a home run off him, though. Sale has struggled with giving up a lot of home runs this season. I think he's given up 14 so far. But let's see. He's given up 1 to Trout, 1 to Pujols. Pujols actually sucks versus. Look at these averages versus Sale. I know the sample size isn't large by any means, but I still like Sale, man. He has one of the highest K per nines. Swing and strike percentage is pretty good. Let's go check out something from Chris Sale, man. Let me go show you guys, just in case you don't believe me. This is what I like to look at. Play discipline. He's owning a 15% swing percentage, man. That means batters are swinging at his pitches 15.3% of the time. You know if you mix that in with the K per nine, that means you'll have a lot of swing and misses, man. This dude Chris Sale has absolutely been dominant. He has folded in his last couple of games. Let's go check it out. He did struggle versus Tampa, who actually hit lefties pretty well, man. And he still had 9 Ks versus those guys in 5 innings. Struggled versus Boston on the road, Cleveland on the road. Then he had KC, who doesn't strike out to anybody. So it's really hard to really use those last few games as something to hold against him when we all know his potential. But the thing I do like about that, lowered his price. I think he was 11.6K just his last time around. So 11.1 gives you the flexibility to get some good backs in your lineup, actually. So as you guys can see with my lineup. So I'm definitely liking Chris Sale, man, especially if the Angels run a similar lineup to what they ran against Kershaw. Let's just look at this again. Who are we scared of in this lineup except for Trout, man? You can almost put the pitcher and DeJesus and Shane Victorino as like 4Ks right off the back. Aybar is a K. Pujols, Trout might give him some. Pujols actually is a hard out, man. But he still doesn't hit them for average. He's not a speed guy, so if Sale keeps it in the yard, I don't see Pujols doing anything to him, man. He's not outrunning any ground balls. So definitely love Chris Sale, man. He's pretty much locked into my lineup as my cash game play. There's no way I'm taking him out. For guys who like to finesse, man, and try to be cute, man, and go for the upside instead of just taking the floor and playing a block. You can go John Neese. Let's look at the Vegas odds that they having so far. A 175, 180 favorite, man. That's the highest on the board. They are taking the over on it. So I guess that means they think that the Mets bats are gonna light him up. So I'm not too mad at that. John Neese, I don't know if I really trust him. From just looking at his numbers, he has been pretty well. He has pitched pretty well after the All-Star break. Let's go look. One second. Thing is, think I watched the Mets game a while ago, and they're talking about how good he was doing on his last few starts. He did get balled up against the Dodgers, but I think that's when he's having his kid, so his mom probably wasn't in it at that moment. The Padres do have some. They do have some lefty hitters, man. And this is still pretty good, man. To go 6 innings and with 6 Ks. That just mean they went up against a good pitcher. I think that was actually Tyson Ross who they faced. So it wasn't. Was it Tyson Ross? It was either Tyson Ross. Yeah, actually it was Tyson Ross. Let me check that out, man. Gotta do the fact check, man. Let's go see something real quick. So I mean, it's hard for him to get the win, but that's basically his value, man. If he's only giving up 1 run in 6 innings, he has 6 Ks. That's 11 plus the win is 15 points. He's basically at value right there, especially at his price. But let's go check it out. Versus San Diego, and it actually ended up being a high-scoring game after a while too. Who was the pitcher though? Oh, it was actually Kastner. Kastner, dang, he actually pitched a solid game. So it's hard to really tell from there. Kemp got the little runoff with Kemp, and then these guys made it interesting, man. So can't really I don't know what to think about that. Man, it's hard to interpret that, but that's still pretty good, man. 6 innings, 6 Ks, and barely he didn't escape with the win, but it's still pretty good for value, man. 7,800. I like to get 1.5 value for my pitchers. 2 would be perfect. So he gets anywhere around that. Again, that makes for a great value play. I wouldn't suggest using him in a cash game, especially when you have Chris Sale on the board. Gio Gonzalez. I think I'm actually gonna play. I'm actually like some righty bats from the Dodgers versus him. I'm just not a fan of playing pitchers on the road, man. I just feel like they just automatically give up 2 to 3 runs. I mean, there's exceptions where they have pretty good games, but I guess I shouldn't use my bias. But every time I play a pitcher on the road, no matter how good the matchup is, they just seem to give up 2 3 runs, man, and just get shelled or something like that. And it's burned me so many times that I just gotta fade it completely. But lefties don't have too many lefty killers. It's probably Scott Van Slyke. You have Enrique Hernandez. You got Kendrick who hits them pretty decent. Those Howie Kendrick and who else? I think that's actually about it. Grandal's a switch hitter, but he doesn't hit them. He doesn't hit them well. We can just actually go look who's in this lineup. I know I might forget. I think I'm forgetting somebody. I'm not quite sure. Oh crap. There's nobody else besides those three. So I mean, Gio Gonzalez could end up having a good game if he gets around those dudes. But then if you wanna look at something, I actually looked at his numbers on the road. Gio Gonzalez, and oh crap, let me get this out. I thought I had it written down. Please excuse me. Let's see, Gio Gonzalez. He's giving up a pretty decent woe, but a lefties on the road. So I guess he just loses his command on the road. 360 woe, but 321 batting average against 56 batters faced. So I don't know, man. I definitely don't like him there, man. Those numbers aren't too encouraging. 4.80 ERA on the road. Definitely stay away from that. And it doesn't seem like he's progressing anyway. So think who else could you play? We think Chen could get around Nelson Cruz and those bats from Seattle. You could take him as a GPP play. And those are the only guys I can. Oh yeah, Cueto, of course. I mean, he's still a great pitcher at the end of the day. But Detroit, man, I think they have the highest as a team. They have the highest batting average in the majors. I just don't want to pick on Detroit, man. it's not a smart move. So I mean, if you want to do it in GPP play, I don't have any problem with it. But I wouldn't trust Cueto on cash, and he's shown the ability to get lit up plenty of times. Let's look at this for Elite Four. 17 is pretty good. He faced Toronto, so that's different. He was in course. Also, actually, to put up 17 in course is pretty impressive. So his last few games have been on the road, but yeah, man, he faced Detroit last time, and look at this, 6.33. So at least he definitely got shelled a little bit. Don't know if I'll trust him there. And that's about it for pitcher. Let's move on to catcher now. Well, Castillo, I do kind of like him a little bit. The way he's just been hitting the ball out the park consistently. Look at this, 6 home runs in his last 10 games. I think he usually bats in the fifth hole. That's a pretty good spot in the lineup behind dudes like NCRT, who has a good matchup. Got Pollock, Goldie, who bats fourth. Did I say, if I didn't say it already, Peralta. Then you got Wellington Castillo. So yeah, man, Castillo makes a good play, but not rolling that price. Victor Martinez. If you're brave and want to do that GPP play, you can play him against him. I wouldn't suggest it though. Catcher Salvador Perez struggles with lefties. He's not that good against lefties as people think, but he is facing the horrible lefty. So I'm not mad against anybody playing Salvi tomorrow versus Boyd. Leaders, I wouldn't suggest him. Not somebody who you can trust. I wouldn't say he's reliable at all. That's too many .5s, .25, negative 1.25. It's not somebody I trust. Derek Norris, he can't hit right. He saves his life. Lefties either. His lefty numbers have come way down. So the guy I'm basically rolling out, man. Samachi, if he plays, that'll be interesting. If he plays, he's a switch hitter. Come out as a lefty. Let's go look at his numbers. I don't think I've actually ever looked at them. Let's see. Let's throw this over here. Yeah. Damn, I'm already spelling this dude's name wrong. Oh, Salto. I knew that. He has too many letters in his last name, man. Oh, damn. Look at these numbers are not encouraging at all. Golly. 172 batting average, 190. Like, let's see if he's even hitting the ball hard, man. Now, it'll be better if he's at least hitting the ball hard, but let's check it on. Versus righties, at least he's hitting the ball hard, man. 33.3 hard percentage, 23 line drop percentage. Those are pretty encouraging numbers. He's popping the ball up, and they're not going in. They're not really dropping in the infield. So he's hitting them. He's hitting them hard and far. So the numbers don't. He's like I guess you can call him a Brandon Moss, somebody who has the power to hit home runs, but just doesn't really hit at all. Like, the average is horrible. And but basically, I kind of like Brian Pena, man. I don't like the way he spells his name, man. He should just put Bryn or Brin, but I guess his parents got creative. Let's go look at his numbers actually, and you'll see why I actually kind of like him, especially at minimum price, man. He's a switch hitter. Let's click this. He's batting 301 against righties. And look at this, 183 at bats, 202 plate appearances, showing some discipline, I guess, with these 16 walks. Let's see if he has a high strikeout percentage. He's only striking out 7.9% of the time, so that means he's definitely putting the ball in play. Those are definitely encouraging numbers. I don't know, man. This guy, I think I might actually lock him into my lineup, man. Against Ian Kennedy, who struggles with his command at times. He's actually horrible at home. And something that people don't realize is that San Diego isn't a pitcher's park no more. Those fences are moved in, and lefties are actually hitting for power in there, man. Let's look at his numbers. 5.26 ERA at home. But this shows you definitely have to have some discipline because he's only giving up a 240 batting average, but the WOBA's 379. So that means he's walking a lot of guys, man. He's giving up 8 home runs at home too. It's pretty encouraging, man. Hopefully, we can be on the side of that when he gets a home run, gives up a home run, and hopefully it's Brian Pena. But yeah, definitely like Brian Pena, man. That's who I'm liking at catcher today, man. Minimum price can't go wrong there. First base, favorite first baseman of the day, Joey Votto. Cash game, GPP. We can lock it up. Think he's pretty much a lock in my lineup as well. If I was to go anywhere else, man, let's just go look at Joey Votto's game log. He hasn't been hitting home runs lately. Pitchers aren't really, excuse me. Pitchers aren't really trying to even pitch to this dude. Look at this. Look at his walks. He got walked 4 times in one game, 3 times in another, 3 times in another. I'm just showing you his plate discipline against Ian Kennedy. We just saw the WOBA, man. How can you not like Joey Votto in your cash game? Now it's just automatic. We know he's gonna get on base at least twice, 2 times minimum, basically against Ian Kennedy. Now it's just a fact whether Ian Kennedy gives some great pitches to hit out the park. So that's all I'm really hoping for, man. A home run. If the home run comes with it, that'll be great, man. But somebody else I'm liking, I like Ryan Howard for a GPP play against Robbie De La Rosa. He's just been struggling, man. Let's look at this. He's just giving up home runs to lefties like Scandy, man. See how much he's 17 home runs on the season to lefties. 7 of those have been at home. Let's look at this. 549 slugging percentage, 386 WOBA, and that's a total of 390, 400 WOBA practically, 303 batting average, 310 BABIP. Look at the FIP and XFIP. These are horrible, man. So if you isolate his pitching performance, he will have a 6.38 ERA to lefties. He's getting hit. Look at, oh my God. Man. Just look at that number, man. Look at that number. 40. Look at the hard contact percentage. 40%. I mean, he's not giving. Look at the home run, the fly ball, 21.2 to left. Oh man. Oh man. Do we have to lock Ryan Howard in a GPP lineup? I'm not quite sure yet. Let's go check out Ryan Howard. Let's see how he's hitting the ball versus righties. We know he still has some pop in the bat. He might not get you. He might not have a high BABIP, but we know when he does hit the ball, it's definitely a chance to hit it out the park. Versus righties, he only has a 263 batting average. Not too bad, man. Not good at all though. Let's look at the WOBA actually. 351 WOBA, so you know there's some play discipline. 311 BABIP, that's pretty good, man. Especially for 246 isolated power. Now let's go see how he's hitting righty. 43.7 hard percentage, 28.6 line drive. That means he's driving the ball way past infield. 38.3 fly ball ratio, and if you go look at this, 20% home run to fly ball ratio, man. So that's 1 every 5 at bats. He's giving up a home run. Well, when it's a fly ball actually, so you got to reduce those numbers a little bit. But that's something I definitely like. Ryan Howard. Think about using him in the GPP play, but I don't know, man. I really like Votto today. I wouldn't be surprised if Howard goes yard. You know, these Phillies teams, they've been pretty much on fire lately, man. They're giving right-handed pitchers some problems. So any other first baseman I like, Kendrys Morales, he's pretty solid, man. The DH for the Royals, he's listed as first baseman now. He has to play something on here, so I like him. He's pretty consistent. Anybody else I like? You can go Yonder Alonso if you want to go a cheap play, minimum price, man. If you really want somebody in your lineup, let's just mess around with this. Let's say we're gonna drop him, Yonder Alonso. Let's see how much I have left. And if we get a dude, look at this. We can get Nelson Cruz in your lineup, but we're not gonna go too far ahead, man. We're gonna put Votto in there for some security. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's fill this back up. Yeah, first baseman. Those are probably pretty much the only guys I'm looking at tomorrow. Oh yeah, Ryan Zimmerman coming off a great game versus a lefty. I think Brett Anderson could be sneaky though. He's not giving any pitcher that's not giving up a high BABIP. I kinda like, and his numbers is pretty decent. So let's move on from first base to second base. Pretty much the only price, definitely like Kenzer any day, but against Cueto, I can't do it. I really don't trust it in cash. I like Zobrist a lot, man. If I'm paying up for second base, it's going to be Zobrist. It's going to be Zobrist versus a lefty who he's hit pretty well against Rendon versus lefty. But I told you I don't know if I really want to pick on Brett Anderson, man. I don't know how smart that would be. Um, let's see who else do I like. Danny Espinosa, but I doubt he plays because Escobar's back in that lineup, and unless they bench unless Rendon is getting rest, Espinosa's not playing. Enrique Hernandez, he's a pretty good play. If you want to go cheap, man, Chase Utley, but he just before the injury, he's just been struggling, man. So I don't know if I really trust him. He had a 0 in his first game, but then he comes back with a 5.5 game. Then he comes back with a 4 Fanduel point game. So maybe this could be leading to something great. Who knows, man? Maybe during his rehab time, he got his stroke back or something. He's sitting like he's in 2009 again or something. But yeah, I'm probably gonna avoid that. I like Enrique Hernandez versus Gio Gonzalez, who I told you struggle on the road. Let's look at Enrique Hernandez, what he's been doing versus lefties. 2 home runs. It's pretty solid, man. The game log's not bad at all. He really only plays when he gets to face a lefty. Just look at those numbers. 2,400, can't really turn that down. I like him there a lot, man. So gonna move on from second base to third base. The guy I'm looking at, I don't know I don't. If you want to go up from a long shot, you can play Machado versus a lefty. Play Arenado versus a lefty, but I don't like their prices. Seager hits lefties pretty well, but I've never been a fan of playing lefties versus lefties. Let me see what kind of pitches Chen throws. If he throws a slider, like I won't even think about it because it's almost like impossible for lefties to hit another lefty slider. I rarely see it done. What is that? Oh, pitch. Yeah, man, it looked like this dude throws a slider. I don't know if I really want to take that chance. Let's see the percent of the time he throws. Oh, they don't show it here. Crap. What is it under? Let me find it. Oh, pitch type. Okay, he throws a slider. He only throws the slider 17% of the time, but I'm pretty sure versus a lefty, that's when he's throwing it the most. He throws a lot of fastball. What is this? 2-seam fastballs. So those a changeup, cutter once in a while, but basically he's relying on that fastball and the slider so far. So don't know if I like Seager versus him. Third base, Daniel Murphy. Nah, can't pull that trigger. Can't do it. I won't say I can't do it, but I don't know if I really. Damn, this game like is just changing my mind though. He's actually been locked into a zone, so Daniel Murphy he's actually up for consideration now, man. Solarte might just get the boot. Didn't do too much. Damn, I actually like Daniel Murphy a lot now. Just looking at that, I'm surprised I didn't see that before. Jacob Bland versus a righty. If he's in that lineup somewhere from 1 to 6, I don't know. I don't really like playing dudes past 6 in my lineup. Past that's not 1 through 5 in the batting order, but I could make an exception for Jacob Bland. We'll see if that happens. And that's about it, man. Moustakas versus lefty. I can't do it, but just damn. I just want to look at his numbers, see how bad he's been doing for him to be minimum price. So yeah, he's in a bad slump right now. I wouldn't even think about it, even if it was a righty, probably. So shortstop, definitely not paying up today, man. There's really no reason. If I'm going shortstop, I'm going Amarista, or Escobar. Those probably the only 2 options I'm even considering today, man. Got what's that? David Holmberg, man, who's been struggling. His minors numbers are horrible. Let's go look at his minors number actually. He's only had I think 1 game of experience. Oh crap! Yeah, my MLB. Click that Holmberg. He hasn't had enough majors experience in the majors, but let's just look what he's been doing in minors. I don't even know how he got called up after having these numbers. He's giving up a 306 batting average to lefties, 299 to righties. The ERA, especially on look, this shows on road games. He's almost having a 6 ERA on the road. And he's basically on the road tonight versus the Padres. So Salate, I do like him, man. And Barista. So I like those lefties there. Even righties too. You can play righties against him as well. So but since we're just talking about shortstop, I'm thinking about Amarista. I'll probably lean with Escobar just for the cheap play, man. But the thing about Escobar, he's just showing he's just lacking the upside. If you go look at his game log, he can hit, but how often does he get multi-hit games? He doesn't ever seem to get walked. He steals a base once in the blue moon, but I don't know. I can't even remember. I don't think I've ever seen Escobar with like a 5 point game. So I'll probably try to see what I can do with Emarista. He's showing a little bit of upside recently. You can still base here or there once in a while. He's just now starting to bat leadoff. Before, I think he was batting seventh, so it's really hard to steal bases when there's probably somebody in base in front of you, or you're just not that comfortable yet, man. You're not batting leadoff, and I guess they probably need you to be more aggressive batting leadoff. So I like Emarista there. And let's move on to outfield. Um, oh crap, let me click that off. Nelson Cruz, if you're playing a GPP, might as well just lock him in versus lefty. This dude is in the zone, 5K. It doesn't even matter. Look at this. Look at this. Yo, I didn't even realize he had this many home runs in a row. Oh my God, he had a streak of five home runs in a row, man. In 5 games, 5 home runs in 5 games. That's amazing. Even though 2 of those were in cause, but in Minnesota he was doing it. So no, Minnesota doesn't really have any ace pitchers, but still, look at this. The only thing I will say though is that I don't know if it's really worth it for a 6.5 game. If I could get 8, maybe a 7 point something. I kind of want it to be 7 plus Fanduel points because if let's just say I get a home run from all these guys in my lineup, I'm getting cheaper downs for that. Almost 2K for Herrera if he hits a down. Almost 1.5K for Kane, and then exactly 1.5K for Peralta if those guys were to hit home runs. So I don't know about Cruz, but I definitely think about him for GPP, not in cash games. I don't know if I want to risk my lineup for cash games. I showed you guys I could make it work though. Who else do I like? I like Cabrera, Eaton versus Shoemaker. It doesn't scare me at all. Uh, they actually have in a short sample, so I think they all have 3 at bats versus him. Like most of them, like Eaton and Cabrera, and then like 2 for 3 against him. So I guess they're seeing the ball at least they're seeing the ball pretty decent. Who else do I like? I like Lorenzo Kane versus lefty. He's pretty much locked into my lineup. I'm not taking him out for no one. So even if I find a way to get Cruz and a GPP, Kane will be in there as well. Uh, who else do I like? Peralta versus a righty at home. It's a hitter's park. If you really want to go GPP, let me see this guy. Jonathan Gray. I guess he's 4.6 for a reason. He gave in one gameplay, he gave up 5 hits, 2 walks. Yeah, 4K. So I guess you're seeing a little bit of K potential. That's basically a K per inning, but 7 men on base. Then he gets the streaking hot Mets, a bunch of lefties against him. So I definitely could see me picking on him a little bit. So Confronto, Curtis Granderson, I'll just never pay 4K for Granderson. That is ridiculous. I don't care if he hit 2 home runs in one game. He literally have to hit 5 in a row for me to consider playing him at 4K. Just don't have that trust level for him yet. Who else could I play? I guess we can replace Cespedes versus a righty. He hits them a lot better than lefties. He actually sucks versus lefties. And he bets at 3 in the order, 3,800. Not a bad play. Oh, crap, I'm still in that game. Let me scroll through more. Some other outfielders. I like the Philly lefties, man. The outfielders from Philly. So Herrera's in my lineup. Look at this, man. I don't even know how far this stretches, but in the last 10 games, He's been on base every game, so that's pretty encouraging. He has 4 multi-hit games. He's hit just down. He just came off a down game. I played him today, and that down really helped me cash in my double ups. That was pretty great there. So I like that. Appreciate that, man. You can even go Dominic Brown. He didn't play today, but I think he'll be in the lineup tomorrow versus righty. He had his little streak, man. 4 home runs in the last 10 games, so he's showing you he has some power in his bat. And against Robbie De La Rosa, if that's how you say his name, Robbie, he's been struggling, man, to keep the ball in the park. So against lefties, I like that. Bird, let's go look at BVP. Speaking of Bird, let's go. Good Bird, 5 for 18, 2 extra base hits, 2 home runs, pretty impressive. I didn't even go over this. Goldie, 6 for 15. I don't even know I forgot to mention Goldie as my first in the first baseman category. 6 walks. He has a 571 on base percentage versus him. OPS is pretty amazing. That's 4Ks though. I mean, Goldie he strikes out a lot, but he's just so fit as a hitter that dudes are just scared to walk him. I mean, they're not scared to walk him. And they just put him on base, especially if there's a man in scoring position and they want to get to the next batter. They're just like, I'm not facing Goldie. Let's just get, especially if there's 2 outs or something. Marlon Bird, Chip Shoemaker. I doubt he plays today. With Jay Bruce, Marlon Bird, and Billy Hamilton. Man, I think Billy Hamilton plays again today, so I don't see how they make room for Shoemaker unless they bench him for they make him play second baseman for Brandon Phillips or something. Then Joey Votto, man, who I told you guys I like Joey Votto a lot today, so he's pretty much locking in my cash game. So let's scroll down the list. Kemp could be a good GPP play. He has been slumping though. He's got a hit in the last 2 games, so that's pretty impressive. Even though he's not doing much with them. Scott Van Slyke versus the lefty. I like him there. Inciarte leading off versus the righty. And it's Harang at that, whose numbers aren't that good. Let's get into Harang's number. 395 Boba, 534 slugging, 333 BABIP, fit 5.76 on the road versus lefties. So definitely want to pick on him with lefties. That would be a smart decision there. Let's just talk about Jock Peterson, man. This dude went from being on fire to being cold, batting leadoff. He's batting 7th now. Like, oh man, this dude's just falling off, man. I can't like he just if they deducted points for strikeouts on FanDuel, I don't think anybody will ever play Jock Peterson. Just had to throw that out here, man. And I just want to maybe I doubt he ever sees this video, but I just want to motivate him to hit better, man. I like to see all lefties prosper because I'm a lefty, so he's making us look bad right now. So I just had to throw that out there. Will Venable versus lefty, cheap play, 2,600. He's showing some stolen base upside too in his last. Look this, 4 stolen bases in his last 10 games. So he's not batting in that favorable match. He's not batting leadoff anymore, but still like him a little bit, 2,600. And I think that's about it, man. Cody Ashley, maybe if he plays over Dominic Brown, you can do that. Trumbull's facing the lefty, but I've never played Trumbull. Jason Ward versus the lefty. He just had a great game today. Home run, two hits basically. No doubles or nothing, no walk. So I kind of like that. Excuse me. Who else could play? Alex Guerrero versus lefty. He'll probably be in the lineup. We'll see if he's in the lineup, actually. Who else? I'm just trying to throw names out there, see if you guys playing it. I didn't actually go through the whole list. So, yeah, man, this is about it, man. So, kind of leaning towards this, man. If you guys, let's see if I can make the John Neese lineup, actually. I was about to end this video, but let's see what I can get with John Neese. What I want to pay up for Wellington Castillo, he's been on fire, so let's just see. Let's just mess around with it. Go Cruz. Let's just go Cruz for the sake of it. Matter of fact, nah, I'm gonna keep Pena because I like Zobers. I like lefties. I like that. KC can always be a sneaky stack. Let's see. So look at them. This lineup looks amazing. I can actually upgrade my shortstop to Emma Reese to bat and lead off. And I'll say I don't want two Padres in my lineup. I could go upgrade to Daniel Murphy, man. So this lineup looks pretty good too for a GPP play. Um, Couldn't knock it really. If these Vegas odds are true, man, John Neese makes for a great GPP play. Definitely get strike some batters out from Colorado, the worst team statistically on the road. The Rockies are. I mean, they got to Scherzer today, which kind of screwed me over. I mean, I still cast with them, but he had a disappointing game, which I didn't like. So kind of hurt me there. So I mean, if they got to Scherzer, I mean, it's possible they get to Nice. So that's why it makes it a GPP only play. But they don't really have any lefty killers, man. Their best bats are actually lefties. The Blackman, uh, they got Dickerson, Ben Paulson's a little in there. I wouldn't. Matter of fact, scratch Ben Paulson. I don't know why I said that. And Cargo, man, those are the three most favorite guys besides well, I'm forgetting this dude Arenado. So yeah, man, I definitely could see John Neese having a pretty solid game. Maybe he gets 14 points, 14 Fanduel points. He goes 6-6 again. Gives up a run. Maybe let's just say he gives up 2 runs. Then he gets the win at that because the Mets put up a lot of points. That's 14 Fanduel points right there. That's it in value. So definitely can't knock it, man. And this video is about to come to an end, so I think I ran through everything that I can run through actually. So with that being said, man, follow me on Twitter, Daily FD Lineups. That's where I will post my finalized lineups like I always do. Um, Hopefully we can really cast tomorrow, man. Been getting greedy lately, playing a lot of GPPs, and man, if I just stick to cash games and build my, because I think I'm about to just stick to cash games, build my bankroll for the NFL and just blow all the money there. So I might run a GPP here from here or there, but they definitely just gonna stick with cash games for the most part because I've just been losing too much money chasing GPP. So uh, probably round one tomorrow on the short slate, man. Think I could really differentiate myself and hopefully cash in it. So with that being said, man, think let's just end this video here and hopefully we can all cash tomorrow, and that's about it. Peace.